don't watch TV very often. There's a reason. It has to either feed my soul, my brain, or I have to laugh. That being said, I caught a commercial, one of the many commercials for medications. Nothing is everything. The women, you're beautiful women. I please don't, it would be like me running in a bathing suit with bright lights on me, with no filters. And I'm sitting there and I'm going, it's just odd. You get used to the AI, the filters, and everything looking perfect on commercials and this, that, or the other. But even in the other commercial, the woman was overweight, and it wasn't a medication for weight. These women in this commercial are running into the beach, and they're pale, no color whatsoever. You can tell they're not filtered at all, or they're not filtered as much as the men. And I saw the men come into, and even the son in the commercial, and the son was handsome, and the man was handsome, and they're walking. What are you doing? If you can't see the goddamn programming, it's everything that I see with women in it seems to be derogatory or less attractive than when it's focused on men. Lucy. It's as a woman, and I have this thing towards women just because of my experience. I don't see a lot of you out. I don't see a lot of women out anymore, really. I don't have interaction. I don't get to have conversation, and that could be a protection thing. It could be. Having a conversation with me, your brain will start burning. I challenge you. And I just don't, I don't know if I'm a tough woman to approach, period, or if people just don't like me. I would like to have conversations with people, but this shit with the women. Here we go. And here's whiny. Look, I want you to, I didn't, W-I-N-E-Y. She would have been great. This could be whiny is E-M, so it's either me. What is this? Yeah. Me the baby. Christ. Tell me about this one. It could be somebody named Lucy. Hi, Arturo. Lucy, just so the Lucys don't get mad. And that could be spelled wrong, you feel me? Yeah, just can't, you can't, but I try. This probably should have came out first. Here, you're not sharing with me. Oh, I offered to give you half. I want the bigger half. This is a reason to offer. Or him. This could literally be a man acting like this. Why is this here? If it is wine, it's something where whoever bought the wine or bought whatever this is, their job is pretty stressful. I have one person on one end that has a job. This feels like construction, heavy lifting, stuff like that, Mark. And then if the other one does work, you might as well be a librarian. They do that shit on a volunteer tip, but that's what you do at your job if you're working. Shrieking. I was wondering if they put something in it before I got it, Phil. I don't know what's going on. It's you could be correct when you said, are they putting something in the food, or is there a frequency Or is it DNA that's being implanted that's turning certain individuals into big the most unattractive thing? Here's what I think. Regardless of where it came from, this is a karmic cycle that someone has over and over and over and over again. Yeah. And it's, you always have you don't have attracted, but for some reason, this is what you wind up with. They don't you're not with them as long as this one, to the point where you saw this happening. Yeah. They're all childish and mentally immature. A broken record over and over and over again. I couldn't even, depression. Is that what they're saying? Is in it? This helps me with my, but you know I'm dealing with depression and this, that, or the other. Capricorn. Oh. Hey, how are you? I'm good. This isn't someone trying to be sexy cute, is it? Just show me something. Don't you want to lay with me? Ugh. That's not, well, there are men that like that. It's a fetish. It's a fetish for little annoying girls or boys. This seems like this man, or if there's a woman dealing with this and a man too, the baby talk. Please stop. Please stop using baby talk in the bedroom. It bothers me. Are you from Long Island or something? How do you get in bed with a man who talks like a baby? And the same thing with the female. I can't. What? So what are you trying to? Do you know when you do that to me, it makes me feel like a dirty. That's not this. I guess there are women. I don't feel as much man doing it. This feels more of a feminine thing, a female thing of trying to be cute, sexy cute. It's a natural trait. It's something we don't even realize we have it. I'm one of them. I have it. It has to be told to me, or I have to feel that someone, now this telepathic thing is going on, I can feel and I can hear people have conversations. And a lot of you women are trying to mimic certain things about traits of other women. It's instilled in us. It's engraved. It doesn't go anywhere. It's not premeditated when we do that. It's natural and instinctive. This is why there's duality. You're the other. You're the opposite. You aren't gonna marry this one, are you? Do you know how much debt she's really in? Millions. Yeah. Let me guess. She's what's the movie with Ben Stiller when he meet Rotterdam? Yeah, let me guess. You're going to Rotterdam or Saskatchewan to go deep sea diving with the whales and the dolphins to help save the habitat shit. I don't even know how to word it. Look, and that's strength. It could be more than a million. Yeah. This is a lot of debt. Digital. Is this the digital demons? If this female 7, if this female was messing with creating those things, those digital demon things, I don't know how they do it. I don't care. You know how they say that 7 come back? Look, I'm going to show you something. 7. You got all 7 of them. I'm going to find out if they're in this book, in that deck of cards. I'm going to flip out. This feels like fundraisers, stealing fundraisers and stuff. The Knight of Cups to me is someone who gives back, a humanitarian. This feels like a shady Princess Di. I'm going to grab the demon cards and see what you're working here with this one. And maybe you'll take the ring back. Is that your mom's ring? Brooms. Sweeping out the trash. Good question. Excuse me. There it is. Brooms. You could pick up one once in a while. This is a broom. There's a fluffy thing on the one end, and then you hold it and you sweep. You see these things on the floor? You sweep it out of the way into the corner. Nothing, huh? I'm just so depressed. I can't stand people who, you're lazy. The whole world is feeling some type of depression or heaviness. You're just a lazy fucking bitch or dude. That's what you are. Let's where does this brooms? Okay. Focus on home and hearth, cleansing and purification. Did you try lighting sage? You know what I would do, my love? I would light sage or Palo Santo if you have it, and if not, go get it. I want to see the reaction of this one. And please don't act out some weird thing like you want to be some demon that's having a reaction. I felt that before, that people did that. Play the exorcism right from Dream Seeds. I believe it's Dream Seeds. And I don't even think that there are advertisements, but I'm not sure on Dream Seeds. See the reaction then. Let's see what else is happening. Let's get another demon card. So that she's not, or he's not cleaning. And when you do this in your houses like that, it opens up portals. Demons love dirt and filth and grime. They followed this one there. Lamia. There's not a bite wound. Are you waking up with marks on you? Split. Look. How many you got? 42. They just showed me in my mind. 42 personalities. You're interesting, to say the least. Lamia. Beware of grief and loss becoming so great they begin to hurt others, bringing company to misery. Misery. Kathy Bates. Is someone's name Kathy? She's about 3 days away from chaining you to the bed and smacking your ankles. Yeah. Let's get another one. Or he. It's hard to tell because of all the gender crossing. Yeah. Barbatos. I like this guy. He's got his hat, his gun. What do you got? And he's got a cigar in his mouth. Seems cool. This is natural though, but that one confuses me because it's about doing natural. Is this one try coming off as a homeopathic? I'm a homeopathic. Yeah, they came up with their own name too. Barbatos. Focus on closeness to the natural world and understanding of plants and animals. Yeah. When I think of that, I think plants. Oh, that's amazing. Actually, good things grow on plants. Some shit I can eat, berries. Plants are pretty. I like having them around the house. Not to grow poisonous shit, poisonous mushrooms. When I think of animals, I think, oh, let me pick up this. Let's go to the pet store and look at some birds and some animals. Not sacrificing them and draining them. It's a little bit different for me, but let me read. Barbatos is described by Colin de Plancy as resembling a woodland hunter or occasionally an archer with horns like the horn god of the pagan religions. As with many demons of the hunt, Barbatos is accompanied by the sound of hunting bugles, but 4 invisible kings sound his, perhaps for the 4 cardinal directions. Barbatos is an Earl of Hell in command of 30 military units to accompany him on his hunts. He is another of the fallen heavenly host, once of the angelic order of virtues. Was once virtuous, but now is not. I want to pull on this. Cold and orange. Let's pull on this with the virtue. I'm just protective. I'm just a very... every time there's a noise, she jumps or he jumps, looking out the window, looking at the... you must be on the run from somewhere, or someone's looking for you. Tell me about this. The word art. That's narcissistic word salad to me. You spin me rise round, baby, rise round like the record, baby. Tell me about this. I can't even make it out. You missed that? This is a catatonic or close to catatonic demon. No, I'm not going to say that. I could feel that the demons got angry. Please don't do that. This is different. This is a cesspool. This is the sewer and the sewer of hell, where below the insidious ones are. It's the grime that forms into an entity, like blob type shit. This is the personality traits that this one has right now. Vector. What's Vector? Snaggletooth killer. Does somebody have that too? Snaggletooth. I love that. I forget who used to say that. Joe Jackson. Did you used to say that? Hi. Snaggletooth. Nope, that's not what I'm looking up. Vector. I don't think it's secure. Vector magic.
Asthma. Does it have you missing out on what you love, with who you love? Get back to better breathing with the Senra, an add-on treatment for eosinophilic.
It's graphics. Is this editing?
The Senra is not for sudden breathing problems.
What you editing?
Get help for swelling in your face, mouth, tongue.
Did a man wake up and think that he was married to this woman? Did you have a theme wedding by any chance? Or this woman, a man? What happened to you during this moon ritual? Bloody nose? Sharp pain? These people call on entities, and then when they show up and they show up on them and attach to them and start having them do fucked up shit, you want to blame everybody else. You called on them. And here we are. Language. Language! This is your mom. This is basically your mother that you're living with now. For someone, it could be. This could actually be your mom that messes with this shit. And she's just bored. This isn't the kind of stuff you want to mess with just because you're bored. Hold on. And smell. Smelling like demons or sulfur, yeah. What's up with the fence? Or another thing with horses, an offense or offense. Is it a fake horse? Don't ride the white pony. Tremors? Alcoholism? What's under the bed, under the mattress? Lucy! She got some explaining to do. You got fifths under there? I thought you said you were cutting that shit out. What was this again with the Barbatos? Once what? Right, was once virtuous. Are you a black widow? In keeping with his appearance, Barbatos is said to be able to speak to and understand animals. Are you dealing with a horse whisperer here too? Are you on a farm or you have a lot of animals? The reason why this woman chose you, or if this is a man that chose you, it's because they plan on sacrificing all of your animals. They are a dark, want-to-be witch or a sorcerer. Somebody used the word sorcerer. I'm a master sorcerer and magician. Okay. Barbatos is a skilled hunter and tracker whose attention to nature and the animal kingdom gives him the ability to track and find whatever he seeks. This was a planned attack on you. Let's find out who's behind it. Powder? Are you starting to look like powder? Or are you snorting powder? It's not really... Are they cutting the shit with powder? That's for somebody, powder and mind. I don't know. Or you're so pale, you haven't been outside and they're poisoning you that you're starting to look like powder. Tell me who's behind... I just have to say to somebody, I know you know, which I love you so much, and it bothers me that I can't see you, and I feel sick, and it makes me want to kill people. All right, let's find out who's behind B.O. That it's a different kind of smell. If it's not a Bob or a Bonnie or what's another one? Boris, Borat. You get to naming your kid Borat. Yeah, you were definitely not planned, bro. Presidency. All right, let's just see. L.I. This is Boyle. Oh no. Bob Lyon. Bob Liss. Bonnie Liss. E.M. Oh, yeah. I just heard oil them up. Oh no. I think the animals on somebody's property are like, you know what, Therese? We would rather them just sacrifice us. They're using us for videos instead. Oil them up. HR. Boiler. What is happening in your home? Where are you at? You're dead in the mind. Dead. Well, yeah, this guy's not there right now. Or this, are you not home? Craft. Why is your judgment so? Why is it so off? I'm by myself, and I don't want to be. If you could find someone like Gacy, it would be a better friend to you. Hi. I always feel him come up whenever I think of him in my mind. I know you did what you had to do, and I know they didn't all deserve it. Sometimes we get caught up in that shit. We get out of control. I get it, buddy. But this guy would have been better off having you as a friend than this thing. Okay, let's get another woman too. Sabat. Look at this one. Oh wow. She's got a baby on her back. Can you see? I'll give you a ride. Let's see this one. Thanks for the ride, lady. Aria. I don't know if that's Aria Health or that's someone's name. I need a name. They passed Aria Health. What's yours? PJ Whelan. Like the Fridays. No, I'm not going to get into that. It's stupid. Sabat. Focus on tradition and ceremony. Surround yourself with family and like-minded individuals. Well, that was an epic fail. You're not like this, are you? And if you, I don't feel like you are, or else they wouldn't have brought this up. In the illustration to the left, a witch is seen traveling on a goat. You could be the goat she's riding, bro. Or if you're a woman with a woman, all right, but you're an amazing person, or they wouldn't have even brought this to my attention. As opposed to her everyday method of supernatural transportation. The reason for her vehicle upgrade is that she's traveling to a ritual gathering called a Sabbat. Much in the way we might rent a limo or rent an Uber or a carriage to attend a dress ball, she is riding a fancier mount. At the Sabbat, she may participate in a witch's round or simply enjoy the company of the others in her coven. Sabbat, from the Hebrew word for day of rest, was originally used in demonizing and disparaging context to both witches and those of Jewish heritage to describe congregations of witches, but over the years many pagans have embraced the term and taken it as their own. The modern day Sabbat may be a sort of festival occasion occurring at the full moons or changes of seasons, or it may describe any gathering of mystical individuals when they come together to share in one another's company and strength for the sake of togetherness and ritual. Something ended this ritual. Okay. What was it? Total disbelief. Tell me what ended the ritual. Why did this happen? Oh, somebody died during it. 3 people died during the ritual. Are your animals, your plumbing, are there noises in your home? I feel like your entire home or your property is being affected by having this person on it. And I don't know if they bring people over. I don't know if you're there, you leave. This is that mischievous. As soon as you leave, they're calling people or going through your shit. They don't know how to just sit there and relax. And I don't know if you notice, but when they sit on the couch, they sit at the far end of the couch in a ball like this. Something is so wrong. And what they'll do is they'll talk about shit that happened in their childhood because they act weird all day. You'd be more respectful or appreciate if you just said, I'm just fucking weird. Now they'll try that route. Give me another one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 5. Kime. This is one of my favorite ones. Look how regal he is. Look at him. Look at how he sits. Look at him. With his belt. You wear a belt with a big buckle or something? Look, Let's talk about Kime. Focus on listening to ambient sounds for calm relaxation and inspiration. I'm going to put on some music. It's got birds. Tweet, tweet. Some running water. Did you make it yourself? Or you know somebody that creates these things? Is there a chant or a subliminal? Here, look, relax. Let's relax. You put on the headphones. My boy made this. I helped a little bit because everything that's good, they participated in, right? So what'd you do? Well, I drove him there. Okay, so you didn't really do it. Well, I gave them ideas. Well, which ones? We started drinking. It's this type of person. I can't stand it. And it could be very well possible that 528 hertz could be playing. Do you feel relaxed when you listen to it? It could not even affect you the way that she wants it to. It's because you're special. I said it's different. There's something different about you, and it's pissing her off. And a lot of this depression and anger and mood swings is because you're not dead yet. Kime is a fallen angel first appearing in Weyer's Pseudomonarchia Daemonium, right? Is that what it is? Daemonum, as Kime, and later given the alias Cameo in the Goetia. Weyer ranks him as a president of Hell, with 30 legions of demons under his command. Kime has been depicted as both a black bird and a man with a pointed sword. He is given the form of a thrush and the sword he would carry in his human form. You could have a bunch of swords. I would hide them. Although many demons are said to have answers regarding the past, present, and future, Kime is unique in that his specialty is given to be premonitions, only of the future. Do you get that? Do you say things and they happen and you've been like this your whole life? Advanced telepathy, advanced what? Advanced awakening, advanced psychic abilities. You know what they're showing? Where do you live? They're showing me that, what's the one with John Travolta, Phenomenon, where all these weird things started happening, and then he had the chick that came in that was a great one. This is the complete opposite of her. Sad, yeah. You feel something attaching in your spine or something's happening with your spine. Did you get into an accident? They're showing me a bull rider or somebody that, and you. I can't stand people who prey on people who you think are weaker than you, or you think this man was in need of something. It's not this. Maybe I'll just form a group and we'll go around to homes and just check on everything. You know how there are people, some people are actually being held in their homes against their fucking will and shit. And it's like when you go out, you tell your neighbors, we're going to skin you or we're going to set you on fire. That's not always a bad thing. These are different types of people. They don't have good intention. Sometimes people need that shit. They need that kind of punishment. These are low-level crazies. They're sloppy. You have to be methodical when you do that shit. Maybe we'll just go around to homes and ask people if everything is okay. You know, get a little payment, maybe hang out a little bit, get to know them, handle the people in their home. It feels to me like it's going to get like that in the future, especially because nobody's doing shit in our country to protect us. I don't know what it's like in your country, but it's a fucking free-for-all over here in America. Yeah, the land of the free thing. They just come over for free. Most of them are fucking living here for free, and then here's us Americans, us citizens, working and paying taxes, not getting shit in return. Thank you. Let's continue. Perhaps there were simply too many of his very common bird to be considered frightening. As with Beelzebub's flies, Keim's brother and sister blackbirds may have been his eyes throughout the world, allowing him to pick up news and use that knowledge to predict the future. Keim was apparently able to teach those who summoned him how to understand the thrushes, as well as the calls of the other birds and animals, and even the sounds of the rivers and oceans, to make predictions. These could be the deities that they called on. Where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, one more. They're not using a kid as a prop, are they? Where does she say that she's going? Here I go, I'm going. But we know she's going to do a ritual. Whoever the kid is, and she says, oh, you want to come? You can help me give out the juice? And hand out the cupcakes. I don't know what they did with you, kid, but if it was something, speak up about it. Astaroth. I do love you, Astaroth. Beware of milking of perceived wrong or victim status to the point where nobody cares. They just don't give a shit. It says lose sympathy and avoid the complainer, but just nobody gives a shit. That's all you do is complain. And maybe this whole thing and what she's doing is meant to break you, right? I'm and then maybe you wind up taking your own life, or I'm leaving. Spell. Look, spell. And kid. Now, if this isn't that somebody can't even spell kid, I don't think it's a goat or a lamb. Is that a kid? A baby goat? Is that what it is? This feels like an actual child. Oh, poor Astaroth. No one has been wronged more than he. Just ask him. Let's find out. What happened to you, sweetie? Tell me what happened. What's up with work? I worked on a farm. And I get harassed at work. I even got sexually assaulted at work. Some guy is flirting with me. They always flirting with me at work. Yeah, because I was always the most attractive one there. And then they would. He went to jail. You know, a bunch of guys. They would, because I was actually underage. I worked when I was really young. I had to work because at the home I grew up in. What is this? Yeah. This is the child thing, so tell me what else. Really, I think they could have been in juvie. This is child jail to me. You don't really talk a lot about it. It's very vague. Because it's all made up. I think if they told you what they really did as a child and what their life was really like, you would have never let this person in your home. Yeah, look, I was tied up as a child. When you have someone like this, listen. When you have somebody that, whether it's true or not, if it's not true, you're fucking nuts for making it up, because some kids actually have gone through this. I want you out. if it shameful, if it is true. Wait, some of us have had shit like that happen. Some people, they don't speak about it. You understand? You're sitting in a crowd full, and she brings it up, or he brings it up, and the worst times. Here you go. It's, yay, Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for? I'm thankful that I'm not 6 and getting viciously while being tied up. Okay. Nobody talks about that stuff. It makes people feel uncomfortable. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to... People don't have emotion like that anymore. So you're trying to force an emotional reaction out of people, and then when you don't get it, because this is someone who needs attention, clearly. So when you don't get that emotional reaction, now they get angry, and then that leads me into my next entity, and the last one here that they called on, or that's attached to this thing. Leches.
All her friends figured, they hadn't seen her that excited in a while, and it just might be the person.
Marianne soon fell in love with Tim.
Does her gut hang out? Look at the gut that hangs out under the shirt. Or his. Somebody's does. Leches. The drunk. Astaroth, I'm not going to get into it. It's just basically someone where woe is me, and it's overwhelming. It's completely off the charts, absolutely. Beware of taking personal campaigns to extremes, alienating potential allies by forcing strong views on others. This one talks too much about what happened to them in the past. There's not enough room for me to talk about what happened to me as a child. How dare you? Because you have some friend, and I think it's a female, who can't stand this fucking bitch. And she's like, yeah, well, I had 12 guys. She's like that type of female. I like her. She mirrors people's behavior. How come you're not with this one? Is that your ex? She's more your style. I don't know what happened with the two of you, but... Leches are forest demons of Slavic origin, similar in appearance to Pan, with a human body from the waist up. Alright. And the lower body of a goat. The Leches have control over their physical size and are able to shrink themselves to hide beneath the grass when forced to travel across open fields. But in their natural forest environment, they can grow to be as tall as the surrounding trees. What big feet you have. This is an awkward... Sir, you're just way too good. Ma'am, for you dealing with this... I understand that where we're at in the world right now, people are lonely. I understand. When I say that there are people, they're very good at hiding who they really are. And they prey on people who are overly kind. They'll watch to see if you're smiling outside. And the second they see you smile, you are an immediate potential prospect. And I know, I'm the kind of person, I like to smile. My shit lights up a room. My smile heals people from shit. I can't do it often when I'm out. I need people to understand what I'm about and not to fuck with me. You need to start doing the same. And it's going to be... okay. And it's not as easy as it sounds when you're a good person. Oh, their voices are naturally harsh and animal, but they are capable of imitating human voices. Is that your real voice? Do they have a thing? Do they always have pockets? You know those little things that I have never seen one myself, I don't think. But I believe that they have something where you can hold it. It's like, right? But it's it can alter their voice. I want to hear them speak to you when they're just in a towel and you can't hide it under a roll or a titty either, or your underarm. I want you to stand here like you're getting searched in prison. In fact, cough, because I don't want you shoving it up you. Someone's nervous because you provided them with a very comfortable environment, and that shit is about to end in about 15 minutes.
When you're planning for it all, the answer is
Leches use their gift of imitation to lure travelers off the beaten path and deep into the forest, where they would then tickle the travelers near the... You got me. This is not really the most terrible of threats, but there you have it. The Leshes are protectors of the forest and strongly believe that humans should not intrude into the natural spaces. But they are not terribly violent in their methods of punishing offenders. It's more psychological is what it feels like. That's enough. Nevertheless, one wonders if they might not have better luck trying to discuss their reasoning instead of attacking humans, no matter that their method of attack is more annoying than dangerous. Exactly, the complaining, the woe is me. But you don't want to say this because then the universe is like, well, bring it to you. I would just rather, why can't you just in me in my sleeve? This is slow torture dealing with this one. What do I do, Philly? The way I would handle it, I'm a very vocal, in your face, this isn't working. There's a part of me that feels like you want to kill me, and I need you to leave prompt. That's it. And then you watch them leave. You follow them around when they get their shit, or they will take a bunch of your shit with them. Italian. Italian. Galaxy. You sure are from another one. We're just not sure. I know there's a bunch of them. And I hear people with videos going, you have no idea how many galaxies and planets, there really stars there really are. You're right. I believe it. When I'm witnessing and experiencing this shit, this motherfucker's talking to themselves, looking in the mirror, saying some shit. I don't know. You're hearing weird shit around your property. You're going to have to get that shit cleansed. And I don't even know who you can trust for that. You can't trust many people in the world that we're in right now. This is why I feel like we're all being separated. We're telepathically doing something together because we can't be around each other while this shit happens. A lot of us are too short fused, and I'm one of them. But yeah, that's it. If you have farms or properties where you have a bunch of animals, you hear roosters, cockle, you know what I mean? And you have all kinds of weird friends and neighbors now. Be careful. A lot of these people are these cults, these people coming over here from other countries, and they need sacrifices. They have to offer something to something, or they wind up getting sick. I love you. Once again, goodbye.